You have some other big news that was announced today.
That is right. We've got they announced today the date for NCAA 2025 coming back. You said first time this is the first one in 10 years?
Yeah. What, 2014 I think was the last NCAA football game.
What did I tell you? July. What was the date? I texted to you.
I think at this point, if we know it's in July, I think just about almost every male will take off the month of July.
July 19th. July 19th. Yeah, we got we'll have special plans, so stay tuned. We're going to do something fun around that. It's exciting that it's back. I mean, that takes us back to like 1995 and before, when we were just crushing. I'm hoping to get that. We're hoping to get a nice interview around that time with a ex football coach, right? We're trying to work that out.
Well, with our connections and stuff that we have.
Yeah.
But I have so much fond memories of NCAA football.
Tons.
And it's one of the games that I'm mostly a sports game person on the consoles.
That's what I was too. Yeah.
I've done a few first-person shooters with the boys when they were younger, but then my hand-eye coordination, I can't keep up with not only my boys, but people either online or whatever. So it's just not fun.
Because they're just crushing you while you're just like, I don't know what's going on.
You're getting sniped everywhere, and then you start getting really pissed off because you can't compete. And we're all very competitive. But we've had a lot of fun as a family. We would play... all four of us, my wife and I and the two kids, and we would play like zombie mode where we would hold up in a house.
Oh, yeah.
And we would have like, you guys cover the basement, and then like the boys would have to split up because each one would have to stay with one of us because we suck. And so we would always be the ones that the zombies get to first, and then we're down, and they'd have to come over and revive us. And a lot of fun. But NCAA as a game that I would sneak off and play for hours.
Yeah. I
would do that, I think, up until shortly after my oldest was born. And then I kind of quit playing video games. So that was like 2004.
Yeah.
But this right here, when I heard it was coming back, I think you and I even started exchanging some text messages on that.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. It's a big deal. There are a lot of people talking about it. I work in the video game industry too, so it's exciting. That'll be a big deal anytime these big games come out. But it's exciting for it to come back. I saw that there's 3 college players on the cover, so that was the big release today, which is cool. Now that they have like the NIL deals, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's a little different so now these guys can actually, I think, get paid for. Like if you put your name in the game, you make money now, I believe. But players can also choose to not put their names in. But Ewers, is that his name? Quarterback from Texas.
Yeah.
The Hunter from Colorado, and who's the third
guy? Michigan running back.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Edwards, I think maybe.
Yes, correct. So those are the 3 guys featured on the cover. Yeah, it'll be great, man.
I'm excited to see how Mizzou's going to look on there.
Yeah.
And of course, all of the incredible detail that usually comes with these games, like around Furrow Field,
cheerleaders,
the Golden Girls will be up there and dancing with the Golden Girls. I did hear today, I read a little bit of the article that came out that unfortunately this year they're not going to be able to do the face scans. Which the reasoning behind that was something to the effect that they didn't have time to do it. And I was like, how do you not have time to do it? It's been 10 years.
Yeah. What's the face scans for just the
for
players?
Each player gets their face scan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So it'll just be like the same guy a bunch of times.
I don't know how they're going to, I'm sure they'll ballpark it, pretty close. But I'm excited to see Furrow Field and to see how good Mizzou is and just kind of playing. Hopefully we can kind of do something online with me and you so that we can maybe do some lives, just kind of goofing off at night, just having a good time.
Yeah, we talked about a while back, I can't remember if it was on one of your shows or not, but we talked about how they need to make the game like crossover with like a Red Dead or a Grand Theft Auto where you have the game, but then as a coach, you got to manage the post, you got to keep your players out the clubs.
Right.
I don't know,
George's.
you know, yeah.
Shout out to George's in Columbia, which has been shut down for the last 20 years, but that's where I used to go every Friday
Brian
night.
and I had a funny story from the night before a game. Our star quarterback was just out 1 a.m. just throwing it down. I'm like, wait, you're supposed to be playing
Shout
tomorrow,
out to Corby.
So, super pumped for this though. It'll be fun.
So I will definitely be in line wherever I need to be to get the game. I guess people get it online now, right? You don't actually go to a store, do you?
Yeah, you can. So if you get it, you can still get it physical. You pre-order it and then it gets to you. You actually get it on. So the retailers will send it to you early so that it arrives to you on or before the release date. Right. So that's the way to do it now. Just pre-order it and it'll ship it to you. Pick your favorite retailer. I'm
excited. And you guys are like, you have the console, you're ready to go?
Yeah, we've got that. Evan does a lot of, my son does, he's mostly into car and the first person shooters. So he plays a lot of those games, but he does a lot of the car stuff. He plays a little bit of the sports. He used to play Madden, but so maybe I can get him into the college one.
Yeah. Well, I think the college game for me, I'm just more involved. Like I'm more interested in the college game than I am like NFL.
Yeah.
Same with like basketball. I'm not an NBA guy, although my boys like it. I'll watch a little bit, but in my era of the NBA that I enjoyed is gone. I mean, once Kobe died, that was it for me.
Yeah.
So, but college football is, I love it no matter what team it is. Every week there are big games. Every game matters.
Yeah. I'm stoked for I'm loving the thought of this 12-team tournament thing, and I'm just super pumped for that. But it's interesting. It's going to be, I've already heard, so it'll be when we get to the fall, it'll be fun to see how this goes because I've already heard some strategies with coaching. You don't have to be number 1 now. I mean, you just got to be 12. So they're saying like it's going to change coaches' philosophies on maybe resting players. You can lose a couple games, maybe you schedule some harder teams. You just got to be in the top 12. So, you don't have to worry about that one loss. So it's just gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
You think you have a pretty good feeling that Missouri should be in the mix for the top 12?
Sounds like they have a chance. I'm not going to get my hopes up, but I mean, they're expecting good things. I think I saw Feinbaum considers them the team to maybe that could push Georgia for the division. So I think they're going to be there. I mean, they finished 8 last year. So they would have been in the tournament last year, but I just can't even fathom watching them play like a Georgia or Alabama or something like.
I would love to
or Michigan.
Maybe have like a short series of just us following Mizzou football and us doing it on the side and talking about that. Cause I mean, I'm all in again. It's one of those things to where, unfortunately, if you're a Mizzou football or basketball fan, we can't be good at both at the same time, and so you're either really good at football or basketball.
Yeah.
But luckily, we've been pretty good at football the last few years, and I am all bought in on everything Mizzou football.
Yeah, it's cool. It's exciting to see. The stadium, that renovation they're working. I mean, it's unreal. Yeah. It's people talk a lot of shit about them going to the SEC, but you see what they've done to that stadium, and you can be like, oh, that's why they did it. Like, I mean,
I think there were stats saying like they are the 3rd or 4th most successful SEC team since Missouri has joined.
Yeah. That sounds right.
As far as making it to like the SEC final and being competitive and having 10-win seasons. So I think Mizzou has done a pretty good job. I don't think they're anything like an SEC school. No. Their culture is more Big Ten.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
But everything is all about money and football. Yeah. So I'm glad.
I hope they snap the line soon and just make the 4 divisions. And I mean, the fact that you've got Stanford and USC and going to be playing Maryland and it's so dumb. Like at this point now, just make it 4 divisions, split it by the country, so people are playing guys around them. Like I mean that's really what it comes down to. That I think that's where it's going.
Well, there's more college football talk and NCAA 25 talk down the road.